Hello, Martin is here. So we are starting with our Twitter space. Let's wait a little bit till Tarmo is joining. And then I will add the speaker permissions to Tarmo too. So I will go on mute till Tarmo is here. Tarmo is joining. So requested. Approve. Tarmo, can you hear me? Oh, so hello everyone. Let's start with our bi-weekly Twitter space, X space. We are doing it always on the AI and the Web3 topics. And today we are doing it about, the title is out of the box Web3 marketing. What's about one-to-one targeting now? And if there is a question, how is it related to the AI and how is it related to the blockchain and analytics? You will hear a lot of interesting stuff then today. Okay, but before we are starting, now dive in on the topic. Let's start with the intro. So let's do it. So let's introduce first us as a person. So and then let's introduce the projects and let's then dive in. Okay, Tarmo, let's start with intro.
Hi, my name is Tarmo. I'm ex-chief architect of Finnova. It's the largest Swiss banking platform. I have a PhD, Max Planck Institute. I did do it by Nobel Prize winner, in addition 4 master degrees. I have had career 11 years, Credit Suisse, and overall architecture now some 25 years. Back to you, Martin.
Okay, and let's just add that the Finnova is the biggest Swiss banking platform. What does it mean? There are 251 banks in Switzerland, and more of half of them, the majority of them are running Finnova platform. So it's not B2B, it's business behind the business behind the business. So B2B2B platform. So the most successful Swiss banking platform. And Tarmo, you're CFA as well, so
Yes.
chartered financial analyst. So
Yes.
this little minor detail. And then about myself, I'm Martin. So Tarmo and myself, we are co-founders of Smart Credit and of ChainAware. So myself, I worked as well 10 years for Credit Suisse in Zurich, so VP. And after Credit Suisse, we created the Smart Credit, and now ChainAware is a spin-off of the Smart Credit. We have been very long in a Web3. We have been very long in a DeFi. We have been very long in a crypto. And our first article in the crypto, everyone can look on this. It's even in our blog. It's from 2014 in January. It was in a Bitcoin price forecast. So it was more than 10 years ago. It was published then in a Swiss CFA magazine. And our first forecast, it was, of course, people were, in German, they haben geschmunzelt, and they were laughing a little bit about the price forecast.
Everybody was laughing about you, Martin. Everybody.
And then we made a second. In 2017, you wrote a second price forecast. So it was published then, I think, 2018, beginning of 2018 in a Swiss CFA magazine. And then it was somehow the wheel turned, no one was laughing anymore. So somehow people were very serious. Okay, and we got them very early to DeFi before the word DeFi was then invented by Andreessen Horowitz. So they were very successful with this. But this is another topic, or maybe it's a marketing topic too, but we will not talk about this. And wow, we have some noise. And then in the AI, actually been very early in the AI too. Okay, Tarmo, let's introduce as well a project. So you will add some things and then I will follow up.
Or Martin, continue, please.
Yes, okay, there's some technical background noise on Tarmo, so let me continue. So the first project, the Smart Credit, it's a fixed term borrow lend platform, fixed income funds, and even now fixed rate leverage leader staking with very nice financial mathematics, so that you can even do risk monitoring with all the tools that are like pretty much then used in the professional investments. So this is a smart credit, and the spin-off of smart credit is a ChainAware. And in a ChainAware, we used the first AI algorithms. I think it was like 3 years ago. We did it. Okay, obviously this was before this all the huge AI wave was starting. So we did a crypto credit scoring. So practically based on the blockchain history, we predicted the credit score of the users. Okay, but credit score is not so much used in the crypto sector because the lending and borrowing is over collateralized. Okay, then in China, where we did launch the fraud detection, AI-based fraud detection, it's real time, it's on chain, it has a 98% prediction rate. We launched as well a rug pull prediction, so practically we are predicting which pools are rug pulling in the future. So that means for the regular addresses, it's a fraud detector. For the contract addresses, there's a rug pull predictor. And we launched as well a Web3 user analytics so that every platform can analyze its own users who are visiting the platform and so on. And we launched as well a one-to-one targeting solution so that platforms can use the Web3 analytics first and then later then decide whom to target and how to target. Of course, one-to-one targeting based on the AI and analytics. Okay. So this is the ChainAware platform. So that means why we're talking this intro. So we know a lot about crypto. We know a lot about blockchain. We know a lot about finance. We know a lot about AI. And we are kind of product guys. We are used to connect the dots to create new products. And some products then pretty widely used. Before my Credit Suisse era, we launched, I think, 4 successful products, software products, not like some retail products, with more than 250K users now. Well, it's 300K, or I don't know. I have to check it. So that means we have launched pretty many products in the past, and we will continue doing this in the future too. Okay, but now let's dive into today's topic. So today we want to speak about Web3 marketing. And we want to look a little bit out of the box, using one-to-one targeting on the Web3 marketing. And I hope this will be some very interesting and as well eyes-opening for all the listeners whom we will have then either on the big space or later if you're listening. But Tarmo, before we dive in the Web3 marketing, sorry, the one-to-one targeting, let's just have a status quo. Let's look on the status quo, like how is if I would ask you, how is the Web3 marketing approach today? How does it work today?
Web3 marketing, we can summarize it. It is currently like 1930 marketing. It is mass media marketing. It is something that was how it was done 100 years ago. You have the same message, and you broadcast the same message to all customers over all channels, and you hope that you will find a customer who will come to your website and start doing transactions. And of course, there is some success rate. You can say conversion ratio by such mass media marketing is 0.1%. It means from huge number of customers who you manage to get to your website, maybe 0.1% start doing transactions. It means 99.9% of your marketing budget is just wasted for you as a founder. And who benefits for it is very important, are marketing agencies. When we speak about Web3 marketing today, it's always the question, who benefits? And from Web3 marketing today, maybe before we say who benefits from it, the size of Web3 marketing today, annual size is around $12 billion. You can say approximately half of funding of Web3 companies goes into marketing. It's around 12 billion annually. And then you know who benefits from current mass media style Web3 marketing. These are all existing marketing organizations who just do 1930s marketing, where success rate, or you can say it others, conversion ratio of customers to transacting customers is almost non-existent. And what is interesting is everybody knows it is not working, but it is still used. And what is Web3 marketing today? It is you use the same message. You send it to all users, the same message. You use different channels for it. You use your SEO channel. You use conferences. You use social media. You use influencers, and everybody sends the same message. And the only marketing mix parameter what is changed is channel. Web3 marketing today is selection of channel, and the concern of conversion, or that you get conversion ratio maybe from 0.1% up to 30%, like you have it in Web2 marketing. It's even not. It's no discussion. And I don't want to make too many maybe blame or such, but it's always question why we have such a situation. And if you look on big picture, Martin, maybe I explain big picture. In Web2 we had situation.
Wait. Let's go Web2 a little bit later. Let's stay a little bit on the Web3. I assume already now if Web3 marketers are listening to us, they are like, but, and so on, this is starting. But community management, we are building communities and our communities are driving them. Yes, but if you are building communities, you are building communities with same message to everyone. And that's the point here. It's like, which messages are we sending? Are we doing narrow segmentation, narrow targeting, or are we doing wide targeting? Same message to everyone. Then okay, now I can imagine all the marketing gurus are telling, we are buying a lot of articles and we are creating a lot of visibility. Now, okay, buying articles on the CoinDesk and other coin media, yes, it is one of the best ways to destroy your marketing budgets and increase then the profits of these crypto media companies. They of course don't object it, but it's again the same message for everyone. Every reader is getting the same message, independent of his intentions. Like everyone knows, people are different. There's no objection. Some people like Apple, some people like cars. So, but everyone gets the same message. Now, then we have crypto, the systems where people can order crypto banners. Like I don't want to make any advertisement, but like flexible Coinzilla and ads and so. But it's the same message for every user. Same message for every user. Like a newspaper, you open the newspaper. Everyone who reads the newspaper gets the same message. Then you have crypto influencers. Oh, now I can imagine already when crypto influencers are hearing this, they start to protest immediately. But listen, crypto influencers have maybe 100,000, 200,000, maybe some have less, some have more followers. Okay, pretty many of them are bots and all the usual. Everyone knows it, that there are very many bots around. But again, like a crypto influencer, we're doing the same message for everyone. Okay, even the bots are getting the same message. So, and then okay, then I can already imagine the Web3 marketers are now screaming, but community management and crypto influencers together, this will create this loop which is making always stronger and stronger. So, like both sides are leveraging each other, and it goes up and up and up. Yes, it goes up this way that projects are pouring huge money to the crypto influencers. Of course, they're not working for free. That's their business case. That's how they make the money. Crypto influencers make the money from Web3 projects. Web3 projects get the funding from the VCs, and they pump the money in this marketing mix. So, and these marketing service providers are making the money. and the projects, they get a low conversion, but we're going to this low conversion. Then let me mention one more topic of the marketing mix is a quest systems, quest systems. We all know them. So you go there, you do some little tasks, and then people are retweeting, or maybe they come to your application, they connect the wallet, they do some little, maybe even transactions. So they're doing something. And they're getting paid now, but the quest systems means that the users are coming, they get reward, or the reward points, and they go away, they go to the next one. Maybe in one day they are visiting 20, 30 different platforms, maybe 50 platforms, and they're doing on every platform these little reward tasks. Now, are we creating, the message is again the same. Are we creating some loyalty with this approach? Okay, the question is, how can you create a loyalty without intention-based marketing? You have to resonate with your users. And resonating is not via the mass messages, via mass media messages, but resonating is rather via intention-based, via narrow segment. So, but back to Tarmo's point, so if you take this marketing mix, I just made an example of this current channels which I used. You see, every channel, same message for everyone. And of course, there is a confusion like why there is so little conversion ratio. Yeah, okay, I just wanted to speak a little bit about Web3 marketing. Of course, the Web3 marketing agencies will totally disagree with this description, which is fully okay. But let's continue with our analysis, Tarmo.
Yeah, numbers don't lie, Martin. It's all about conversion ratio in marketing. And when we take Web3 marketing, today conversion ratio is 0.1% around. And when we go over to Web2, conversion ratio goes up to 30%. And these are facts. It's not opinions. We are talking about facts, and it's not that you don't like the fact. It's a fact. And what happens in Web3 marketing, that all this marketing is just selection of a channel. And poor Web3 founders think that, oh, I have to select a channel. I have to buy this media channel. I have to buy this media channel. I have to buy third media channel. And that is marketing. Web3 founders are misled by marketing companies. And they are given information to select a channel, and you achieve huge targets. And they are not told that it's actually about conversion ratio. Objective of marketing is to convert your users who come to your website or you learn about it to transacting users and to increase conversion ratio. And or Martin, what would you add now about Web3 more?
It's exactly so. We see that like there's a Web3 marketing, so like approximately 10 billion annually, which is then split between the external marketing team, in-house marketing teams, crypto influencers, they're getting a huge chunk of this, crypto publishers getting a huge chunk of this. So we see like everyone accepts it, like the people accept the status quo, the founders accept the status quo. And the situation is not so much challenged. Like everyone agrees, yeah, I have to go and buy these influencers. And then someone is doing a huge innovation that instead of buying heavy influencers, they're selling you maybe some micro influencers. So instead of buying 10 influencers, you will buy like 200 micro influencers. So,
yes.
But
you just select channels. You select channels. It's all you do in Web3 marketing. It's all Web3 marketing is reduced to channel selection, nothing else.
Channel selection, and every crypto influencers you can consider as one channel. And in every channel, you send now to every channel audience the same message. Is it a crypto influencer? Is it now a banner? Like in some crypto media, because you cannot put the crypto banners on the non-crypto media. Are these the buying articles? Is it the community management?
Martin, and I don't want to bring in here dating advice, but if you go to a nightclub and talk to girls, you don't talk with every girl the same way. But this is what is Web3 marketing today. It's like you go to nightclub and you talk with exactly everybody. It's the same. Of course, you know what happens.
However, we can recommend to everyone to try to do this experiment.
Yes, try it out.
Yes, like one Friday you go to one nightclub and you approach the interested persons, interested girls, and you're telling to everyone the same message, and you make an observation that happens. And the next Friday you go and try with the personalized messages, and well. Let's make a test. Let's visualize it. And it's obvious. We know which approach is working. We know which is working. But now if you're coming to Web3, then this kind of common sense approach, like intention-based approach, personalized approach, is disappearing. Not only that it's disappearing, it's even not challenged. Like everyone is accepting it in a sense like it's helpless situation. There's no other way to do it. The only thing that we are choosing is we are choosing the marketing mix. We are choosing the channels. Every channel. Yes, Tarmo?
Yes, and what you said, it's like there is no other way. It's not challenged, and it's like burned into brains of Web3 founders. There is no other way, and nobody's challenging it. And this is like end of innovation. Yeah.
End of innovation, like everyone is accepting, which means that there is of course, if everyone is accepting, there are part of this sector, marketing sector, which is making a huge profits. Okay, we mentioned this, like all these crypto influencers, be it the micro influencers or bigger influencers, are nice profits. The Quest systems are becoming very many popular, so that projects can create the so-called fake usage base. Sorry if I'm mentioning it this way. That the VC are saying, where are your users? And they're saying, no problem, I will make a little announcement.
How many do you want? And half an hour later, you have it. Yeah.
So if you say jump, then how high I have to jump? So give me the numbers. We'll be done. Next week we'll have the users. What else do you want? So we put it in the Quest systems. This doesn't create real users. This doesn't create any loyalty. Now, look at the banners, okay, buying media, community management, of course, now they're coming to community management, the community task and involving community. We don't have anything against creating loyalty via the tasks and rewarding people, but it's again, same message for everyone. And that's the point here. Same message for everyone leads to low conversion. That's all it. And if you have low conversion, you end up burning your funds, meaning someone else is having a good life with your funds, but it's not you. Yeah,
it's not you. These are Web3 marketing companies, and maybe okay. I don't want to bring it now in, but just have a look on Web2, Martin.
Let's look on the Web2. Yes, let's speak Web2 marketing. How does this work? Maybe Tarmo.
Web2 marketing converges. There is a convergence over to one-to-one marketing. It means every person will get a personalized message what is intended for you. It is intention marketing. It is personalized marketing. Every user gets a personal marketing message. And what is the result of one-to-one marketing is that your conversion ratio goes from mass media 0.1% up to 30%. It means if 100 potential customers come to your website, 30 of them will become transacting customers. In today's Web3 marketing, it's 0.1. It means Web2 marketing uses today technologies that are, what is it, 3,000 times more effective than 300 times more effective than in Web3, and these are facts. And this is what is Web2 marketing. Web2 marketing is AdTech. Web2 marketing has objective to increase conversion ratio. And this is what they achieve. And Martin, maybe what would you add about Web2 marketing?
Yeah, exactly. So this one-to-one marketing there are very many narrow segments. Like now, just imagine the narrow segments. Okay, many crypto companies they don't have ad accounts, so you don't get a Google ad account. Okay, maybe you get a Twitter ads account. So if you're not doing DeFi, or in Facebook as well, there are very many challenges. So that means people are not so much aware, let's say, the ad systems. But even if you are aware of the ad systems, then you have very limited segmentation possibilities in what you see at the moment, what you as a normal user see. But however, if you are a bigger corporation or someone with a little bit more funds, there's a very extended narrow segmentation in the Web2, very extended micro segmentation. Now, it's about adding the users, like visitors, they are classified into very specific micro segments, and these micro segments are then targeted. Sure, and of course the corporations can do these things, like someone with a little bit more monetary power and computing power. So this target. So that we have one-to-one, which is then best. Like if you can do the one-to-one or very narrow segment targeting. Now, why are narrow segments important compared to the wide targeting? Now, in wide targeting, it's the same message for everyone. That's the wide targeting. So in the hope that someone will like my message. Finally, someone liked my message. I'm so happy. Okay, that's a wide targeting. But narrow targeting, okay, people like different messages. People have different intentions. People are looking for different things. Like narrow targeting means people are targeting with the messages what they are looking for, with the intentions, what they are looking for, what are the internal intentions. And this is narrow targeting. And the micro segments, now that we're speaking in Web2, they are built on the intentions. They're not built like there's a channel crypto influencer, one channel crypto influencer, two, like a next one, influencer number 100. There are quest systems. No, it's built on the intentions. Now we have segmentation, we have micro segmentation, and then we have intention-based marketing. So one-to-one is of course the cream de la cream at the highest value, but we have intentions. And what are the intentions? Now intention means what are these things that are really what do I want to do? It's not like what do I read, but it's what do I think. It's not what I look. It's about what do I buy. So, and these are my internal intentions, which are very much as well personality driven. Like we have empathy classifications, we have other classifications. Different personalities have different ways of thinking. And the Web2 marketing systems are adjusted on intentions, which are then driven like by your education, by your experience, and as well by your personality. So personality classifications. And then we're getting the intentions. So of course, now if you're going to Google Ads, if you create a Google AdWord account for your website, assume this is not a crypto website, then you say you can target only on the demographic, let's say men, women, demographic, maybe then higher education, not higher education. Yes, if you are just a regular website, if you're going to corporation, if you're going higher, this micro segments are there. Now, but the point being, Web2 marketing is a narrow segment targeting, intention-based targeting.
Yes, and now let's bring maybe in one of key concepts we maybe haven't mentioned. How is it possible? How is it possible to do this one-to-one marketing or narrow segments, Martin? Maybe you can explore.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to speak of Web2 or the Web3?
Web2. How does Web2 do it?
Web2. Yeah. Now in the Web2, as we know, the Google is speaking a lot about data protection, but Google is collecting all the searches that you're doing. Now Google is as well collecting all the search history, all the histories that you're browsing. Now how does Google doing? You know these captchas when you have a little captchas where you have to check this little box that you're human. In the moment when you're clicking that you're human, you're sending your browsing history as well to our big friend Google. So you and so that means Google is collecting your search history. Google is collecting your browsing history, meaning which website you visited and so on. Now, based on this very unexact data, because the search history means what you are searching. Let's say in the
It's a
browsers.
mood. It's just a mood. It
The
changes
morning
every.
mood bad, evening mood good, or vice versa in some people. Now, or the browsing history, which is very much triggered based on I'm seeing some social media feed, and something is triggered. I'm going on this website. Some other talk is triggered. I'm going on other website. So it's very much externally driven, triggered. This your browsing history is where you go. Now, based on this data, the Web2 is calculating your intentions. And of course, they're mixing in other data too, which they're officially not allowed to do it, but let's leave this aside. So officially they do it then based on your on the browsing history, which are giving to Google then via the captchas. Then there's a lot of trackers, like thousands of trackers, which are then tracking as well which websites you're visiting. So if you're not using the captchas, and your search history. Now, all these thousands of trackers, they're then united. So, and the companies which are doing these data collections, and particularly the intentions are calculating for every user, for every web user. Now, meaning what intention is, what does your next action? So what are you probably doing next? What is your buyer action and so on? And the ad system are then working on these intentions, on your buyer action. What is your next buyer action? But again, these are calculated on very unexact data, meaning your search history, which is very arbitrary, and it's calculated as well on your browsing history, which is again very arbitrary. However, even by using this very unexact data, this intention classification is giving superior results. Now, especially now if you are speaking of the Web3 marketing compared to the Web3 marketing. So even using this a very unexact classification and algorithms, because the data, the input data himself is a very unexact, not highly predictable data, doesn't allow highly predictable models. So the results that the Web2 companies are giving, they're amazing. Even on this, and why? Because we are entering here intention-based marketing, meaning I'm placing the ads based on the intentions and not speaking of the mass media. It's 1930s, so when it emerged, or maybe a little bit earlier. So, speaking intention, users are getting targeted by the intentions. Now, this is one part.
Maybe I add about something that's important. Intention calculation, it's all machine learning. It's all predictive artificial intelligence. It's prediction calculated from this low quality data. And all this intention calculation, narrow segment calculations, it's done by predictive artificial intelligence, and Web2 is massively using for marketing. It's one of the best cases for predictive artificial intelligence to predict what is intention of somebody. And I just wanted to add, yeah.
Okay, and Web2, then one is this narrow segmentation. With the narrow segmentation, I'm bringing the users to my website, to my application. But in the application, there's a fully second concept of a Web2. Let me just visualize this. Now, if you're going on Amazon and you ask your friend to go on Amazon, and if you're comparing you Amazon and his Amazon, you both have 100% guaranteed we can make a fully different user interface, fully different screen. Why? Because your intentions are different, your buying histories are different, everything is different, you're different persons. Now, so that means you're personalized, adaptive website. So sometimes it's called like a personalization, but the idea is not personalization. Personalization, it means like you are configuring it. It's a little bit mislead. It's a word game. Actually, it's personalized in the sense that the provider personalizes this for you. The platform provider knows your intention, knows your actions, knows what you probably do as a next. And based on this, he personalizes. People misinterpret. They think that I will personalize the color of my buttons. No. The provider personalizes your application. And now if you're adding these two things together, from one side we have this narrow segment marketing, or in some cases one-to-one marketing, We bring the users to the website, be it that the new users or the same users who have visited, we just bring them again to our website. And the second step is that we want now to give them adaptive user interfaces, meaning which are built based on their intentions, like an example, Amazon.com or any other Web2 platform. The websites are different. Just make a little test, like we said earlier, make a little test on the nightclub, make a little test with the websites, and see it's so. You see it. And these two things combined, are giving this a huge effectiveness of the Web2 marketing. So narrow segmentation. So we are targeting, not wide targeting with crypto influencers. We are targeting everyone with the same message. No, we are targeting. We are dedicated messages, dedicated people. Narrow targeting. Plus, on the user interface, just repeating again, because it's so key element. It's so much missing in a Web3. We need adaptive user interface. Adaptive user interface meaning, if you go on the Uniswap, if you go on other platforms, not that everyone is seeing the same application. No, you need application which is a little bit customized. Let's use the word personalized, meaning not you are personalizing it. No, the provider has personalized it for you, based on your actions, on your intentions, on your past actions, on your future actions. So, okay, and now maybe, yeah, Tarmo, maybe you say as well a little bit about Web2, and then we should jump on Web3, how we should do, how the Web3 marketing should be done.
And the result of what you explained is this high conversion ratio, which is in Web2 up to 30%. In Web3, we have a 0.1% conversion ratio. And there's nothing more to add. Web2 has huge marketing engine, and the Web3 is like 1930s, 100 years ago. Yeah, and the question is, what can now Web3 marketing, maybe not Web3 marketing, but what can Web3 founders learn from Web2 marketing? Really emphasizes on Web3 founders. What can Web3 founders learn from Web2 marketing, Martin?
Exactly. So, and this is two words, okay, three words. The first is narrow segments targeting. The second is adaptive user interface. And the result is then conversion. Higher conversion, higher retention. So, this is not because I see that time is ticking, so we are making jokes. Time is ticking. We want to keep it on 60 minutes, not to stretch everyone listening us making jokes. Now, let's get back to Web3. Let's get to Web3 founders. Now, in a Web3, we have something like a blockchain. Okay. In a Web2, the intentions are calculated based on, okay, Tarmo, you said the right word is a low quality data. But in a Web3, we have a blockchain. Extremely high quality data. Now, why is a blockchain extremely high quality data? Because if you have proof of work, like the Ethereum, you pay gas for the transactions, sometimes more, sometimes less. At the moment, it's very good to do the transactions on the Ethereum. Now the gas is low. Now, if you have to, and this payment for transaction is proof of work. If you're browsing something, you don't have any cost. If you are searching something, you don't have any cost. If you are transacting, and the one is the transaction amount that you're doing, but you have to pay as well a gas for the transaction. So, and this gas for transaction is a proof of work. So it's a monetary expense that you have to do the transaction. So, and if you do this monetary expenses to do the transaction, you get a much higher predictability. Now, and the financial transactions himself have a much higher predictability too. Now you're putting both together. From one side, financial transaction, from other side, like I'm transferring funds or I'm interacting with some protocol. And then let's add the proof of work. I'm paying cash, I'm paying real money, real ether. So, okay, let's say on Ethereum.
High quality data. It is high quality data, Martin. It's not like search history. It is very high prediction power data.
And now let's just visualize this. Now in the Web2, all these big Web2 corporations, they succeed to calculate from very low quality data, from very inexact data, the user intention so that they can be targeted, and later with help of adaptive applications, you get up to 30% conversion ratio. But where do you start? You start from very low quality data, search history, and the visiting history, then either via the captchas or via these thousands of trackers, like on all different websites. Now, but in Web3, we have the blockchain, which is high quality data. And if you have high quality data, from high quality data to get the predictions is much easier than to get the predictions from low quality data.
Yes.
So, meaning every Web3 user is tracking his wallet with him. So just visualize, and in the wallet you have a full history of him, or in associated wallets we have a full history of him. And by analyzing this history, and in ChainAware we are doing this, it's free to use. You can enter any wallet. Okay, just for example, enter Vitalik.eth on Ethereum, and you see what this user has done in the past. Okay, this is statistical analysis of these past actions, but you see as well what this user will do in the future. This is future analytics of him, and you see as well, or fraud detection, like AI-based fraud detection, meaning like how trustable this address is. Now, and this is all calculated based on this blockchain history of this wallet. And now in Web3, we have the wallets. Okay, the wallets can be fully anonymous, so be it. The users behind these Web3 wallets, they can have different browsing histories, search histories. Hey, let them search what they want to search. It's fully okay. Let them browse what they want to browse. Doesn't matter. It's fully okay. But they have the wallets. And for the wallets, this data is high quality data. This is not unexact data. It's a very high value data, which allows to predict very many things for the future. What will this wallet owner do in the future? And it allows as well to analyze the past. What did this wallet owner did in the past? Of course, the past analysis is the basis for the future intentions or for the future. So, and I'm just visualizing this in this way now. Just compare these two things one more time. On one side, you have the Web2 data, extremely unexact, extremely low quality, difference on every morning or every evening, depending on which triggers you get during the day. On the other side, you have blockchain data. Very high quality data. Yes, Tarmo.
And what it shows is that we have in Web3 founders have actually very high quality data, what they can use to use the same approach like in Web2. Web3 founders can do narrow segments. They can do intention-based marketing. They can do adaptive applications. And they can achieve this way conversion ratio what is similar to 30% in Web2 marketing. And if we now take this very high quality data, what we have, Martin, my hypothesis is that it's even possible to get higher than 30% conversion, because we have extremely very high prediction power data available in Web3 in blockchains, and not just a small set of data. We have now in blockchains, when we take main blockchains, over 10 billion transactions. And if you use this data, you predict absolutely everything. Maybe to give you example, when I was chief architect of largest Swiss banking platform, then what I learned was that from financial data, what you have in your fiat currency, you could predict 12 years ahead when customer is doing, but when he's going to take leasing for car, when he's doing investment, which products is he going to invest in future, when he's doing a mortgage, we could predict everything. And this was from financial data. And now, and of course, we didn't have 10 billion transactions. It was transactions at 100 million transactions. We did two calculations, but now we have 100 times bigger data set. You can predict everything about customer using this data set. This is what I say. You can predict all intentions, what customers has. And if you now take these intentions that are calculated from this very high quality data and you start using them for marketing, your conversion ratio will just not rise to 30%. It will go even higher. It means You get 100 users to your website. Your conversion is 30 or 35, 40 of them 2 transactions.
Yeah, but this 100 users on the website, this is as well, we are narrow segmentation. It's not like we are the wide segmentation, we are the crypto influencers, send the same message for everyone and pray that they are coming to your website and then they transact them. Yeah.
Yes, and this is my message for Web3 founders. You don't have to stick to this, just change your channel marketing mix, what all these famous marketing agencies offer you. Go over to the approach what Web2 uses. Learn from Web2, learn from the success of Web2 marketing. And the key is in ChainAware, we have technologies for it, we have AdTech for it. You just have to do some clicks and you have all this marketing power what Web2 companies have for you with very, very, very small cost. And what you achieve is very, very high conversion ratio. Back to you, Mark.
Usually put AI in when the AI keyword into our titles of the X spaces when we are starting them. Now, but you see, today it took us like 40 minutes to get to the AI. So, but okay, why it took so long? So, okay, because we spoke about how the Web3 marketing is working today. We spoke about how the Web2 marketing is today, and we are speaking now how the Web3 marketing could work in the future. Like, and if we are speaking about something that how could it work, we're speaking about that's the key benefit that we want to achieve. The key benefit we want to achieve is a high conversion ratio. Now, how do we achieve the high conversion ratio? Let's do the same best practices that is on Web2. We do the narrow segmentation. Okay, but then narrow segmentation is based on the intentions. How we calculate the intention? Enter AI, enter analytics. We calculate the past actions. How do we do it? Enter analytics. Okay, AI is predictive to the future. We predict what happens in the future. So analytics is past, but the user did the past. Okay, user bought a car in the past, but okay, will he buy a car in the future? Okay, he has a car, so why you should buy a car in the future? Maybe in some years, yes. So there's a past actions and the future actions. And now future actions, this is predictive analytics. This is the AI. Now, this time we decided we are not putting the AI keyword on the title.
Into title, yeah.
So this is like a little test for ourselves. See ourselves like, do we get more listeners if you are not using AI keyword, or do we have to keep the AI keyword in the title? Okay, but so be it. So be it. So now, but the key message here is like, why? What the key message? The users can use the founders can use fully different approaches. The fully different approaches, how to treat their potential. Okay, they call it the sales funnel and the conversion of the users. But if you are starting the conversion of the users with the mass marketing, with the mass media marketing, and where your marketing mix is only choice of channel, and then you are mass marketing on every channel. So why are you speaking of the sales funnel if you're starting with the wide targeting? Shouldn't you start with the narrow targeting in your sales funnel? And then when you get your users to the website, then on the websites, not like Amazon.com, everyone is offering, most of projects, 99.9% is offering the same user interface, the same user experience to everyone. And there are companies who are designing this user experience. They are like, we are super user experience designers. Yes, well, there is nothing like a unified user experience. User experience is always personalized. Some people are in detail-oriented, some people are not detail-oriented. Some people are looking big picture. Some people are looking how the things fit together. You cannot create like a user experience. There's maybe one user experience which is perfect for the guy who ordered, like from the guy, like design this for me. I give you a little bit feedback. But the real user experience is now, it's going on the adaptive user interfaces, okay, personalized user interface, not personalized from the user, but personalized from the platform provider and personalized based on the user's intentions and past actions. That's how it's personalized. So And now, if you're speaking of the sales funnel, now if you're using wrong tools, like if you're not using narrow segmentation as a tool, if you're not using adaptive user interfaces as a tool, then result of the sales funnel is, of course, like a low conversion, low revenues, low retention. But if you're using the other tools, then your sales funnels will, you see the conversion ratio is just changing. And how do we know it's changing? Like, we see it ourselves. Okay, this is one, but let's look. It's a common sense. It's a common sense. Like, if you're targeting the users based on the intentions, and if you give those users to get to the website narrow, adaptive user interfaces, why they should not convert? They will convert, and this is AdTech technology. And now let's jump back to this Web3 marketing, marketing companies. Now, like a long time ago, Tarmo wrote his master thesis in one of these many master degrees he has about one-to-one marketing. This was actually before the internet hype. So we have monitored
1997, Martin.
Before the hype started, before the internet boom, which was very much the digital marketing and yada boom. Okay, Web 1.0. So okay, so Web 1.0 boom. Like, what was the marketing? What was the marketing landscape before? The marketing companies, they had the biggest chunk. They had all the information in their hands. They had like a 50% plus of the marketing market. And then, of course, the media companies and so on. What happened when the Web 1 entered? What happened when the Google is not the search engine. Google makes 95% of the revenues with the ad technology. Facebook is not the social media. Facebook makes 95% plus of the revenues via the ad technologies. It's an ad tech company. One company is using the search history for the ad tech. The other company is using your social media posts for the ad tech. So, and the power transformed away from marketing companies to the ad tech.
To the ad tech,
because the
yes.
ad tech started to provide more effective solutions in the sense of user conversions. It was fully the same, like before the internet wave, the digital marketing started. Digital marketing means, okay, it's evolved into the intention-based marketing. It started as mass marketing. It's evolved into intention-based marketing. So, but you see this landscape, the industry landscape transformation. And we are now exactly the same point now in the Web3 industry. The marketing agencies and related companies, they control like the biggest part of the market. They're making nice revenues. They're promising to the founders anything. And some founders, they have a lot of money, so they don't care. Other founders have less money, so they're crying. And that's the game. And they make the money, not the founders, the marketing agencies. But the same transformation that we had now in the Web 1, Web 2, when it converted to the ad tech based marketing. Again, Google makes money with the ad tech, 95%. Facebook makes money with the ad tech, 95%, not with your social media. So, and the same transformation will happen in Web3. And why it will happen? It's follow the numbers. It's so simple. Because we are quantitative and the predictive analytics. You're just achieving higher conversion numbers. That's it. That's why it happened in a Web 1, Web 2 market. That's why this transformation happened. The marketing agencies which were using same message for everyone. Okay, now we have crypto influencers and other guys, same message for everyone. They scaled down and they started to resell the ad tech solutions. They became the advisor, like a very special.
Or they transferred over to Web3 marketing, where they can still do these old non-working tricks.
Bingo. So they didn't change. They just moved to the Web3 marketing. They said, hey, we don't need to learn anything. Let's use the same stuff again. We did this in a Web 2, earlier in the Web 1. Let's do this again in a Web 3. So what you will see.
Poor founders, and founders are like victims. They don't know which game is played. They don't know that the marketing agencies in Web3 sell them approaches which are not working. And the Web3 marketing agencies themselves know it very well. It is not working, but they sell it. And it's hard to describe, to say it, how it works currently. Yeah, Martin.
So we see the landscape transformation, we see it happening, and again, why will this landscape transformation happening? So on the end, it's a numbers, it's a user conversion. Which systems gives the higher user conversion? That's the money will go. And which system will give you low user conversion? That's probably where the money will leave. So it's about innovation. Now, what we see in the Web3 marketing is like an innovation stop, status quo. Let's grab the money as much as you can, and let's run away. So that's the Web3 marketing approach at the moment. So crypto influencer, let's create like a 10 channels with the same followers. Let's say sell it 10 times to the founders, and founders even don't know that these are 10 times the same followers.
The same followers, yeah, with different name, yeah, different channels.
Just even maybe even the same bots, let's say it in this way. And the founders even don't know it. Okay, and they are surprised about this ineffectiveness. Versus you go into AdTech approach, the same that happens in Web2 transformation. The marketing agencies were scaled down. Now, so that's our hypothesis of the market. So it's going to quantitative, it's going into the predictive analytics, it's going to one-to-one targeting. And that's why the title was as well today's Twitter space. We try to keep it on 60 minutes, 5 minutes to go. It's a one-to-one targeting. So out of the box Web3 marketing. So one-to-one targeting. It's just a marketing landscape change.
It's change of marketing industry. What is happening? It's like industry. It's not about the Web3. It's about marketing industry, which don't want to go over to one-to-one intentions-based marketing. This is the real topic, Martin. Yeah, it's incapability to learn in marketing agencies.
Yes, because I can imagine that the guys who are used in the community management and the shilling communities, and so we know all these shiller armies, or these are the crypto influencers who are selling you the same follower set like 10 times, but those are different than Twitter channels, and like I said, we're 50% or more on the bots. So for them, it's quite a jump. Quite a jump, but there will be more intelligent marketing agencies who will then transform into the very predictive analytics and quantitative analytics, and maybe the thing is like if the founders get, if the founders get the awareness about these things, because probably founders even don't have awareness to ask these questions. Web3 is technically driven. So maybe founders even don't know to ask these questions. Are you quantitative driven? Are you predictive? Do you have predictive data analytics? Are you quantitative driven? Do you do the past analytics of the users? So and if then someone is showing you the summary charts, okay, it's nice, but then ask the question, do you calculate the intentions for the users? Do you calculate the intentions for the addresses? Are you doing narrow segment targeting? So, and yeah, with these questions, then probably the industry landscape is starting to transform then much more to the quantitative ad technology, which is actually the ad technology. Ad technology is quantitative ad technology is predictive ad technology, because this enables then narrow segmenting. This enables then one-to-one targeting, and adaptive user interfaces, which are direct translation of the intentions. Like if you know the user intentions, why you should offer to this user always the same Uniswap interface? Hey, offer him a slightly different variations, not not the color variation, the functionality. Again, this user experience is not possible to design perfect user experience because all people are different. Some people think in detail, some people think in big things. Some people have difficulty to make decisions. They will think 10 times before they make a decision and probably will not decide. Other people will make decisions very fast. Like, just take the empathy schema, the 16 personality types, and there are much more than the 16 personality types. Now, there's nothing like a user experience, a perfect user experience for everyone. There's a personalized user experience for everyone. But this is based on adaptive user interfaces. So you have to create adaptive user interfaces. So on one side, you need then this quantitative analytics and predictive analytics in the background, so that you can do narrow segmentation and intention-based targeting. And then when you have users on your website, you have to do adaptive user interfaces, which are using this data information that you have. So not that you're creating your one website for everyone. Again, 1930s, we have news page, news article, go and buy this nice goodie
So,
in this nice shop there.
yeah.
No, the user experience, personalized, but personalized is the wrong word, has to be adaptive to the person who is on the other side of the screen. Oh, Tarmo, maybe from you. Yeah.
Martin, let's try to summarize. I try to summarize and what we spoke about. And maybe key is Web2 currently has competitive advantage over Web3.
Yes.
And Web3 founders are victims of marketing agencies. This is maybe my main message, and there is a solution. Use ChainAware technologies, ChainAware AI technologies to build up one-to-one marketing and narrow segments. Back to you, Martin.
Yeah, or use other ad technologies for the Web3, but there are practically none of them because they are missing. It's really unbelievable. The Web2 marketing is working as an intention-based marketing. It is full of ad techs. Of course, we have two big players, Google and Facebook. But in Web3, yes, the space is pretty untaken yet. So just if you speak with agencies, ask always for quantitative analytics, ask for predictive analytics, ask for adaptive user interfaces. And yeah, because on the end, it's about the unit costs. Look, what Tarmo said, Web2 is has a higher, more competitive. Why? Because the unit costs, meaning like a full business process, like to get the client and to onboard the client doing the transactions, the unit costs are much lower than we have in Web3. Now, Web3, to survive for any founder, the idea is to create a project which is surviving, which is sustainable, which is a long term. You need to have to get the unit cost down. You should not speak about this or what VCs are asking daily active users, monthly active users, monthly recurring users, all of this nice. I'm not saying the word, but you know what I mean. That you have to get your unit cost down. That's it, and you get the unit cost down in the same way as you're getting them in a Web2. In the same way you're getting them down. Yeah. With quantitative analytics, with one-to-one targeting, with predictive analytics, with adaptive user interfaces. Yeah. Okay, Tarmo. Then I think let's call it today now the Twitter space. So it's a number 9 Twitter space. The next Twitter space we have again in 2 weeks. We will pick out again a new topic. We will discuss about new topics. It's always AI and the Web3 focused. We discuss in detail. And yeah, and if you like this this X space, please comment, please share. So and then yeah, latest till next week. Then again, latest in 2 weeks again. So thank you for listening.
Thank you. Bye.